Another day and another loss for the Yankees. The Bronx Bombers, they suffered a gut punch of a loss, falling 5-3 in 10 innings to the Red Sox at the stadium. Let's talk about the Yanks, and we're going to do it with a baseball content creator. Her name is Kaitlin Maniscalco, and she joins me now. Kaitlin, how are you doing? Hopefully better than the Yankees have been recently.
Yep, I've been good. I've been enjoying 4th of July weekend. I would be a lot better if they won last night. Probably the worst loss of the season, in my opinion. But so far, so good. Summer's been doing well. Thanks for having me.
Now, glad to have you here. And you're right, it was a really tough loss if you're a Yankees fan, what you saw on Friday night. Kaitlin, the Yankees, they've now lost 14 of their last 18 games, 15 of their last 20. From your perspective, what are the core issues that are contributing to this slump right now for the Yanks?
Yeah, I wish we could pinpoint it to just one or two things, but it's been a slew of problems for the Yankees so far. They wake up on June 15th and they have the best record in baseball. They have the best rotation in baseball. And now all of a sudden, a month later, they have the 25th worst batting average in all of Major League Baseball. Their cleanup hitters have the lowest OPS, and their starting pitchers now have over a 6 ERA, which is a MLB worst. So on top of that, they've also just been making really bad base running mistakes, lack of hustle, lackadaisical plays in the infield and the outfield. So it's been a multitude of facets of the game that they have been struggling with.
Yeah, it has been. And you know the phrase sometimes that hitting can be contagious, good play can be contagious. It feels like bad play and mistakes are a little bit contagious right now with the Yankees. But on Friday, before Friday night's game, which was a tough loss for the Yankees, manager Boone, he used the phrase rough patch to describe the past few weeks for his team. There has been some criticism of Boone's optimistic outlook despite the team's struggles. So how do you assess his handling of the team during this rough patch?
Yeah, I'll make something very clear. It hasn't been a rough patch. It's been a brutal month of baseball to watch for the Yankees. I think at the same time, though, I won't come for Boone too much because he's not known for reprimanding his players out to the media. We don't know what happens in the clubhouse. He could be coming for them. But I think the biggest thing with fans is why they're so angry is that there seems to be a lack of accountability on the team. Perfect example was last night, right? DJ LeMahieu. He said that he was hustling down the first baseline. Jack Curry called him out on the postgame, said he was clearly not hustling, right? So anytime that a player makes a mistake, he always seems to have an excuse for them. But it could just be his style of managing, and he's getting on them in the clubhouse. I will say, though, has not been just a tough stretch. It's been just an overall really bad month.
Really bad month, not a rough patch. There is a difference. I'm with you on that there for sure. Now, playing the Red Sox this weekend, the Red Sox are now just 3 games back in the loss column of the Yankees. Should Yankee fans be concerned about this team's ability to compete in the AL East right now?
Yeah, absolutely. So if we're talking about records and the Yankees going through one of their worst months now, the Red Sox have won 14 of their last 19. So they have been doing fantastic this month. I think at the beginning of the season, I thought this was going to be the Rafael Devers show. They were dealing with a bunch of injuries. The Red Sox, we weren't going to have to worry about them. Now, Jarren Duran is one of the hottest players in baseball right now. He's playing like an all-star. Rob Refsnyder's been doing a great job. Connor Wong. So they're all figuring it out on the Red Sox perspective, and they're doing it without Tristan Casas, who will come back, post all-star break, maybe later in August. I think the Red Sox are definitely going to be contenders for that wild card spot in the AL East. And now on top of the Orioles, you have to worry about Boston as well.
Yeah, it's a whole new added stress for the Yankees. You thought it was just going to be them and the Orioles. Now you've got the Red Sox in the mix, and they look like they're not going away anytime soon. Speaking of them not going away anytime soon, 2 more games against the Red Sox this weekend. So, Kaitlin, what adjustments must the Yankees make in order to, I'm going to go worst case scenario here, avoid a sweep and regain their form? What do they need to do and show you this weekend?
Yeah, absolutely. I think the broadcast did a nice job last night. They said they haven't had a lead in so long, right? And they're giving up easy, runs there, making base running mistakes early on in the game. I think they have to punch early and they have to punch first to avoid getting swept. They have Garrett Cole on the mound today. Hopefully they're still playing if we don't hit a rain delay, but you got to win with your ace on the mound today. You have to do whatever you can to avoid the sweep because, 1 win turns to 2 wins, turns into 3 wins. You start to then, get that momentum, get that rhythm back, but punch early and then just go back to basic baseball, right? Bunting, we haven't seen that at all. Hit and run, sac flies, situational hitting. They haven't done that. And I think when your hitters are in a slump, you just have to really go back to the basics, steal a lot of bags, whatever is necessary to avoid getting swept.
All right, Yankees are going to see if they are able to do whatever is necessary to avoid getting swept. As Kaitlin said, there are 2 more games left of the Red Sox this weekend. We will see what happens. That is Kaitlin Maniscalco. Check out her content, one of the best baseball content creators. Does a fantastic job on YouTube. Check out her work. Kaitlin, good to talk to you. It's been a while. We will do this again soon. Thank you so much.
Awesome. Yes. Thank you so much for having me.